How's it going, guys? Slippery Jim here. Welcome back to the Dishong Tower Challenge here in 7 Days to Die. And apologies for the lack of uploads lately on this series, but we are back at it here in the very late night, or very early morning, I should say, here. And I've decided to come down to the construction level here and do a little bit of resource gathering now that I've sort of closed the mine due to safety concerns. I'm just mining up some of these resources down here on the construction level. I was just wondering too if there were any hidden stashes or like loot piles that I haven't found yet down here, but there's a lot of this stone that I'm able to gather with the pickaxe. I could also get some of this cement and stuff like that, but I've probably got the cement covered right now. Yeah, but the stone is really useful actually. So I'm going to gather as much of this as I can. It's actually giving me a little tiny bit of wood, which is... Oh, shivers. That scared the hell out of me. Okay. Wow, where did she come from? You know, people say these screamers don't spawn indoors, but it's hard to imagine her coming all the way from outside and up the stairs. Anyway, she's probably called in a horde, so maybe I should head down to the lobby and prepare for a bit of a fight here. Especially at night, they're all going to be sprinting. Oh, I can hear them already. Let's just take some coffee. Oh boy, already taking hits as well. Let's try and take out Steve here. There we go. Set a few of them on fire. Help with the visibility. I've always got my ramp trap as a fallback, I guess, or even the pit. But it is. Here comes some more over here. Let's just try and take Mo out here as well. But it is Horde night tonight, by the way, guys. Oh, we got some honey. Sweet. Literally sweet. But that stuff's good for the early stages of an infection. It sort of acts like a makeshift antibiotic. I don't know if we're going to get any more coming from that screamer. That's probably just about it. So it was a pretty small horde, actually. Alright, guys. Looks like we've survived the night here. And it is officially daytime on day 84. Back up on the rooftop in my base. Relatively safe. Hopefully for a while up here. But I'm going to start getting prepared for the Horde night tonight. And I've got most of it under control, but I do want to craft some more medicated bandages, stuff like that. And I've also got 8 skill points here to spend. So we might actually look at what we want to spend these on right now. So I might get, let's have a look here. For Skull Crusher, I think we need to level up our strength one more time, which is 4 points. So we'll get strength. And then I should be able to get the final level of Skull Crusher there, which is a 15% chance to explode heads, which is pretty awesome. And looks like I can also get stage 5 in Stay Down, which means 3 successive hits in a short time causes the last blow to do 100% extra damage, which is pretty sweet. And that leaves me with 2 points. I'd like to get some more range damage perks. Let's have a look here. Intellect, I think, is the one. Damage and accuracy with ranged weapons. Boom, headshot. I need perception level 5. So I'll buy another level in perception, and we'll save points to work towards leveling that up more. Okay, so I've sorted out the weapons that I want to use for the Horde night tonight. I've got my marksman rifle here, which is looking pretty good with the attachments. I also crafted a crossbow and put some attachments on this from the compound bow. I'm not sure about this sight though, but we'll see how it goes, because this actually does a fair bit more damage than the compound bow. I'm just not sure about the reload side of things with this. Anyway, let's get a few med supplies going as well. And I also want to craft up a bunch of medicated bandages and stuff like that. I should be able actually to harvest most of my aloe plants to get some more materials to craft that. Let's grab the concrete mix out of here. I've got quite a lot of concrete mix going, so usually I have to do a ton of repairs after the Horde night downstairs in the lobby area. So I like to have a bunch of concrete mix ready to go for that. Let's see. I can actually put my cowboy hat away since we'll be going downstairs in a moment. And I want to go down and clear the building out as well. And get ready. Take all my gear downstairs. Ready to go. Alright. Let's have a look here. So yeah. I think we've got enough crossbow bolts crafted as well. So I'm interested to see if the crossbow is going to be better than the compound bow for the Horde Night, because I do usually use arrows a fair bit due to limited supplies of ammunition for my guns. Anyway, I'm going to go through and harvest the aloe plants that are ready to be harvested. Alright guys, so I've got most of the gear ready that I need for... Oh, here we've got a sleeper down here. Let's take her out. But, yeah, I did come down the building, and there didn't seem to be too many zombies in the levels above just yet. Looks like we've got a couple coming from outside the building, though, down here. I thought there'd be more sleepers if there was that one sleeper in the corner. But anyway, let's just stash some of this stuff in here, ready for the Horde night. And I've got my shotgun here as a backup as well. Let's see. Pretty much prepared for anything here. If I break my leg, if I get infected, we've got some stuff to help with all of those situations. Got loads of fuel, way more fuel than I'll probably ever use in the generator here for the electric trap, but that's all good. Okay, let's see if we got any more zombies down here. I'd really like to get some more skill points going, although we're a fair way off the next skill point right now. But hopefully we get a ton of zombies in the blood moon so that we can get more skill points to level things up. Let's just get this organized here. Got a lot of random things in here, but got some spare ammo here as well. I don't have tons of the ammo for the marksman rifle, but I guess we'll use that to focus on the cops if we get any cops spawning in, which by this late game stage we probably will. I need a few more of these, I think. Let's just make some of these for the top of the ramp setup. They don't usually last very long, to be honest, but they're kind of good for the first little rush of the Horde night. They do seem to do a fair bit of damage as well, but I don't think I get any XP off kills from the spikes. Alright, I'm going to transfer some of this stuff into the chest up here. This is a good little chest I can access while I'm in here in my little safety cage, electrifying the zombies coming up the ramp. It's a super good setup now. It's I'm really pleased with how it worked. At least the last few Horde nights that we got. Hopefully it remains effective. The big problem I'm going to have is if I get any cops exploding up top of that ramp and destroying the electric fence posts. I've tried to protect them as much as I can by enclosing them in concrete. Okay. Looking pretty organized here right now. We've got a lot of medicated bandages in here. But the medicated bandages don't actually give you that much health, but I guess at least they give you a little boost when you're bandaging to stop your bleeding. Check out Steve here. Alright. So nearly midday here. I'm just not sure about this scope on the crossbow. It might be a bit too much of a zoom. Like, whenever you have that zoom, that optical zoom, it does slow down the aiming down sights a fair bit. But then again, it's going to give us that long range accuracy, I guess. And I do have the shotgun as a backup as well if we do happen to get some forgot about that barbed wire. Yeah, I've got barbed wire on the very end of this ramp just to slow the zombies down at the end so that they have trouble jumping across to me, especially the spider zombies. Let's put these spikes up here. I wish the spikes had a bit more durability to them. But I suppose they'd be pretty OP otherwise. Let's put some spares in here. Although it's pretty dicey replacing them mid-horde night. Looks like we got a few stragglers out there. See if we can attract them over. Alright, what else will I need here? I think it's pretty much cleared that chest out right there. Most of it's in the chest at the top of the stairs. It's a little bit safer. Let's just check the perimeter here is relatively well repaired. They tend to come in this side a fair bit, like break their way through for some reason instead of going around through the open door. The way I prefer them to come in. But I guess you can't always get the zombies to do what you want them to do. A lot of these blocks have a little bit of damage on them, but they're not too bad. I don't know. Oh, whoops. I just upgraded that. Never mind. I've got plenty of resources for this. Let's repair that. This area back here is a bit of a mess. Like, I've just been chucking blocks over here. I guess I'll try and upgrade the ones that I can, because they do come through this corner quite a bit for whatever reason. It's like a shortcut to coming through the door. Okay, we've got a few zombies. Got a few zombies coming to visit. Cheerleader. Oh, hello. Big Mama. Radiated Big Mama, nonetheless. Yeah, I do have the rad remover on the marksman rifle, but I don't want to waste my ammo too much here before we get to this evening's horde night. Oh, we got a streamer there as well. You know what? I don't even mind if she calls in a horde because you'll be able to get extra XP. Oh no, we've got a radiated lumberjack coming. He's super. Oh wow, he's super fast. I'm gonna have to be careful here. They do a lot of damage. Oh man, I'm bleeding. I just lost a chunk of health off that. It's pretty rare to get the lumberjacks. I think the lumberjacks, if they drop a loot bag, they have a chance to drop auto parts. If I'm not mistaken, they're one of the few zombies that can drop auto parts from any loot bag that they drop. But they're pretty rare, as I said. So I'll just let her stay alive a bit longer and call some more zombies for me. It'd be nice. Let's take the big boy out here. It'd be nice if I could level up one more time prior to the horde night. Just is she not gonna scream again? She's gone all quiet and shy. Alright. Take you out. I can hear another screamer out there, I think. I don't want things to get too out of control like they did a couple of days ago. might remember, when was it? Day 84? What was it? No, today's day 84. Day 82. Yeah, day 82, 2 days ago. I actually beat my personal best for daily zombie kills. I think it was around 86 kills, if I'm remembering that correctly, in a single day. And it wasn't even a horde night, it was just because I kept getting the screamers coming in. You guys remember that? That was like, that might even have been... Oh man. I'm gonna concentrate here. That spider was like taking my ankles out big time. I might even use the health kit, the med kit here. Gotta get my health back up. Got the health cap going as well now. Usually if I eat a ton, that will come back again. But yeah, you have to sort of keep things semi-under control with the amount of screamer hordes that start coming in. I might actually take her out. And we got another radiated Big Mama coming in. She must have been working in the power plant or something. I don't know exactly how she got so radiated. But put her out of her misery. Oh no, she's still alive. Okay. Take our big boy there. Wow, a lot of Big Mamas coming. Just back up here a little bit. Oh, they're actually standing on each other's heads trying to get around that corner there. Wow, he's taking a lot of hits. I feel like most of those were the headshots, but maybe I'm not quite hitting the... You kind of have to hit the very top of their head, I find. Otherwise it counts it as a body shot. Like the hitbox is kind of weird. He got a good hit on me there. I'm bleeding now. Let's try and heal up. Yeah, take a bandage. At least I've got the medicated bandages now, which I can pretty much craft whenever I want. Now that I've got that aloe farm going and the cotton farm, which definitely helps. I'm used to just using bandages and they stop the bleeding, but that's about it. Whereas now the medicated bandages give you a little bit of health as well. Okay, I think that's probably most of them taken care of. Gotta love that head explosion. Oh, what the? Did one they must have fallen in my pit. Great, there we go. We got a couple of Big Mamas down there, wreaking havoc on my beautifully repaired pit. They've already started tunneling down under there. Let's see what this... Oh, wow. Okay. Crossbow seems pretty good. It actually does a fair bit more damage than the compound bow. But obviously you've got the reload situation to deal with, which is a little bit... a little bit harder to deal with than the easy reload on the compound bow. I'm going to have to do some extra repairs. I'm not really counting on using the pit as my primary trap this evening, but you never know. So let's just try and repair this if we can. Hopefully I don't get zombies pouring down here while I'm trying to repair it. I think most of the horde is done with now. There might be one or two zombies out there though that I can hear. Let's see if we can repair it from up top here actually. Hey, Mo! Oh! Wow. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, 2 in a row. That's just a thing of beauty. Can I reach that? I can reach that from up here. Okay, that's going to patch it nicely. There's a few spikes missing down there, though. I did have those spare spikes look in here. Grab some of those barbed wire. Fences. We'll make some more. Just so I've got some spares. I don't think I'm going to need too many for this. This should be fully set. That concrete should set by the time the horde comes around. Hopefully. See if I can sneak down here without spiking myself. Ah, that one's crooked. Damn it. Not that it matters. It's like, oh, the zombies are going to notice my crooked barbed wire fence. How embarrassing for me. Okay. I can hear a few more zombies out there, but they don't seem to be in a hurry to get inside and eat my brains. Put that back in there. Get some more frames ready to go. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting challenge, this one, because you can't rely too much on guns like you would normally do in the late game playing 7 Days to Die. You'd have like all the ammo you'd ever need, all the guns, all the repair kits and stuff like that, but it really makes you appreciate, you know, the amount of ammo that you have, and like you have to be super conservative with using guns, which I actually really like. It's actually a really good feature of doing this challenge, is the fact that you can't just fall back on easy mode with guns. You've got to kind of rely on the old crossbows and bows and stuff like that, and the club. It almost makes the game more balanced. Obviously, the challenge is super difficult, especially in the early stages with the food situation is probably the biggest obstacle to this challenge, is just surviving the first few days. Lack of food. If you can survive that part and get set up and find some tree seeds, stuff like that, and you know, potato seeds or something like that, then you can really start to have a chance of surviving this challenge. Obviously, the big issue is finding all the parts you need if you're going to do the Gyrocopter escape thing, like I'm trying to do. That's the big challenge, as far as just trying to get those car parts to drop for the Gyrocopter. It's kind of RNG, and they're super rare as well. That's more of a time thing, like being able to survive. Let's see if I can repair this. I usually don't bother upgrading these hatches too much, because they don't usually take too much damage, because the zombies just run straight across them. All right. Well, I'm probably a good 2/3 of the way to my next skill point right now. But it's getting towards late afternoon, so maybe I should think about going back up to the rooftop and just getting some final preparations done for the Blood Moon tonight. Just get some repairs done real quick here from that Screamer Horde. Yeah, so let's finish off her. And I might head back up to the rooftop, just grab some extra supplies. And then we'll be coming back down for the Blood Moon situation. Let's repair this perimeter real quick. I already repaired this earlier, but just as well I got a lot of concrete mix. That armored glass is going to go pretty soon as well, by the looks of it. Alright guys, welcome back, and it is nearly time for the Blood Moon. Well, it's definitely time for the Blood Moon. As you can see, it's making the landscape look super eerie and creepy. But the Horde should start coming pretty soon, so I'm just gonna get ready for the big rush down the stairs to the lobby area, and I've still got a fair bit of ammo left for this marksman rifle. And I think I'm pretty well prepared for the onslaught of the zombie horde. Looks pretty awesome from up here, doesn't it? Oh, there's some thunder crashing in the background there. Super, super spooky looking with the blood moon going on here. But yeah, you get a really good view of the whole rooftop base from up here on the tower. Looks pretty compact, doesn't it? Got the runway down there ready to go. As soon as I get the last few headlights that I need to build the gyrocopter, once the loot starts respawning. I think we have to wait until like day 96-ish for the loot to respawn. So we've still got a little way to go before that happens. Anyway, let's head on down to the lobby because the horde is going to start coming in a couple of in-game hours here. And we want to be ready when they do. I think hopefully there's not too many zombies on these floors I'm going past right now. Let's just get down as quick as we can here. Going down the stairs is nice and fast. Coming up, not quite as fast, especially if you're carrying a lot of loot or you're out of stamina. But yeah, seems pretty quiet inside the building right now. And we are going to be using the electrical trap for the Horde Night again because it was very effective last time we used it, and hopefully it continues to be a good way of dealing with the zombie hordes. Just get some final supplies here. I'll probably need to use the paint after I've repaired whatever gets damaged tonight. Let's see. I think that's just about everything. I already did a pretty good job of setting myself up earlier in the day. So I think we're just about ready for this to kick off. Let's try and clear out all the unnecessary items from my inventory right now so I've got plenty of space to pick up loot and stuff like that. Usually get 2 or 3 loot bags during a horde night dropping for me. Trying to get them though in the middle of the mayhem is where it gets a bit dicey. Let's put that there. Brought my cowboy hat down for some reason. Let's just put that in there for now. Put the glass jars in there. Got my coffee. Let's just check this is refueled. Grab some fuel out of there. Make sure that's at max. The generator is pretty fuel efficient though. It doesn't use very much during a horde night. Maybe because I've only got 1 engine in it right now. I don't know if it would use more fuel with more engines. Probably would. That would make sense. So we got a good line of sight down there. It's looking pretty good. I've got my Molotovs ready as well, obviously. I usually go with about 30 Molotovs. They're kind of expensive to craft with the amount of supplies I've got for the, you know, the oil and stuff like that you need to craft them. So I can't make tons of them. Let's just patch this up a little bit. This corner usually gets beaten on a fair bit by the zombies. These cobblestone blocks don't last very long, but at least they're going to be better than nothing. And they're super cheap to make as well. Only got half an hour left before the horde starts coming. Okay, that's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Pretty prepared. We just have to play the waiting game now. Alright. I'm hoping we don't get too many cops but you never can tell. It's pretty random, the type of mobs that spawn in for these things. Just grab a couple of extra ladders, because sometimes they get broken off. I'll put them in here for now, so they're kind of a little bit closer and easier to get access to. Beautifully repaired pit from earlier in the day. Like sometimes the zombies will fall down there for some reason. I think maybe they push each other in or something like that when they're trying to get across the trapdoors. Let's turn the generator on, because it's about to kick off right now. And I usually try and stand near the entrances here for when the horde spawns in initially, because they usually zero in on where your location is at the time they spawn. And I want them to come through these doors, but sometimes they come from the other side of the building. Here we go. Oh yeah, baby. Taking my coffee for that stamina boost. I didn't really have any super useful magazines for me to take to get buffs. Dealt with that military dude. Okay, let's just fall back to our safety cage here and start some electroshock therapy on these fools. Oh yeah, that crackle is music to my ears right now. I love how much it slows them down as well. It's pretty awesome. Try and pick up the easy ones to start with this crossbow. Yeah, the reload on this is a little bit slow. I guess that's the drawback of using this, but it does have that little bit of extra power to it. Gotta watch out. Oh, where'd you come from? Hey, buddy. You're not a spider zombie. It's just a super agile regular zombie. Okay, they should cycle back around now for me. What's that big mama doing there? Some sort of dance move. Try and take out that radiated one down the back there. No cops so far, but I don't want to speak too soon and jinx myself. But they're the big threat, really. They have the ability to blow everything up on me. Also, the spider zombies are a bit of a problem. A few of these military suckers coming today. Oh, there's a white back there as well. A couple of them, I think. Yeah, radiated whites. They're pretty, they do a fair bit of damage. So let's try and take these guys out if I can. I'm not going to waste the marksman rifle on them though. It's not like they're going to explode or anything. But they'll probably take out the spikes pretty quickly. Oh, I keep hitting the neck instead of the head. Gotta try and aim a little bit better. There we go. Got Mo. Just such an efficient way of killing the zombies. I'm loving it. This is a really great setup. Remember how this trap, like when I first set this up, like it's evolved quite a bit to its current super efficient form. I'm glad I experimented with the generator and those electric fence traps. These are actually really good. Man, so many radiated zombies. Almost all of them are radiated. I think we're at around game stage nearly 350, so it is a pretty high game stage, I guess. Let's chuck a couple of Molotovs out there. Try and speed things up here. I think there is a set number of zombies that will spawn in the Horde Night, which is random every time, but increases with the game stage. So the faster you kill them, the faster you get through the Horde Night. Otherwise, if you haven't killed them all, you get to the end of the Horde night, and then they just stop spawning. When the day breaks. Oh, he's gone berserk down there, whacking on the building. Sometimes when they get frustrated that they can't get you, they just go crazy and start smashing stuff up randomly. Try and take him out before he knocks out too many blocks over there. I can hit him. There we go. Alright, so far so good. Got another white there. Another couple of them actually. A lot of whites tonight. They would be super dangerous if I was running around at ground level, because they're really fast. So far so good. Nearly midnight. I've nearly got another skill point as well. It just feels so slow reloading this crossbow. I don't know if I like it better than the compound bow or not yet. I guess we'll try it out a bit longer. I think the big problem... Throw them all. Oh no, I think I set myself on fire. Let's just put the fire out. Douse myself with coffee. Yeah, I think the big problem with this crossbow would be if I was trying to run and gun with it. Because whenever you reload a weapon, unless you have specific perks ranked up, when you're reloading it slows you down so you can't sprint in this game, which is pretty problematic, especially if you can't cancel the reload. I think we can use a few bullets on these guys. I haven't seen a single cop yet, which is actually ideal, because we get a ton of XP off these, military zombies, especially the whites. The whites give you a bunch of XP. I keep missing, damn it. Wasting so many bullets here. They wobble their heads at the wrong moment. I think we're out of the steel ammo. There we go. Managed not to get myself that time. Alright. They're thinning out a little bit, but then usually another bunch will spawn in. Oh, missed. Try and line them up. Unfortunately, in this version of 7 Days to Die, there's no real bullet penetration, so you only really hit the first zombie with the bullet, which isn't super realistic, especially with a high-powered marksman rifle. But I know in the current version of 7 Days to Die, there is some bullet penetration with certain weapons and perks that you get. Alright. Still got a fair few crossbow bolts left. I might have gone overboard with the amount that I crafted, actually. It almost looks like the electric fence wire is on fire, but hopefully that's not damaging the actual posts with that Molotov flame. We'll soon find out if one of those fence posts gets destroyed. It's gonna break the chain, disable my electric defenses. Try and take this guy out down here. There he goes. He did. He's getting back up. Oh, he's feeling it. He felt that shot to the forehead. He decided to go back up the ramp like a good little white. There we go. Might as well use my ammo on these guys since I don't think we're going to get too many tops tonight. Haven't been any dogs either, come to think of it. I don't remember seeing any dogs so far. Chuck another one of those out. Well, we've definitely got another skill point up our sleeve now. Been getting a lot of zombie kills today. I'm going to have to check the count at the end of the day. Because we had a ton of them earlier in the day with the screamers that we had. Just going to grab these crossbow bolts. Oh, this was a mistake. I'm going to have to be careful. Here. Oh boy. Get your... Oh! No! Run. I've really got no excuse right now because I've got tons of meds. It's kind of fun though, training them around here with the club. Oh, that is sweet. Let's try and pick these crossbow bolts up. Waste not, want not. We might jump back up here. I think I've had my little run and gun adventure. Go back to electrifying these suckers. Alright. My health nearly back up again, so chuck another Molotov out there when the next group spawn in. Yeah, there we go. There's a bunch of them back there. Fire, electricity, barbed wire. These zombies are having a super bad time. You can definitely notice the extra damage from the crossbow bolts though. So far, I haven't had any loot drops, unfortunately. Maybe we'll get some towards the end of the night though. Slowly starting to go through my crossbow bolts. I crafted like nearly 300 at the start of the day. The scope isn't too bad actually. It does give me a good little zoom along the top of the ramp there. Oh, back of the head. I think I must have missed that nurse because they're usually pretty squishy, those regular nurses. Although she might be a feral. Oh no! Oh boy! Okay, I'm grilling myself back here. That was not the best throw. Try and get this one right. Oh, I did it again! What the hell? Okay, let's maybe let's maybe cool it on the Molotovs. I'm doing myself more damage. I don't know if it's the trajectory that they're hitting the top of the doorway here to the cage. Oh, there's a loot drop over here. I want to go and get that, but I'm going to have to turn off the electrical trap so I don't zap myself. There's not too many zombies right now. We've got to time it. We've got to time it to precision so I don't get myself into trouble here if I want to get that loot. Try and clear out a few more of these zombies first. It will despawn if I wait too long though, that's the problem. Let's turn this off, try and get down to it. Maybe if I run them around a bit, I can run back. Yeah, run back over and grab it real quick. Let's just wait till it's safe. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I'll try and train them back around and then I'll run back. Hey, that guy's beating on my... Oh, we got another one. I got a SWAT helmet and 5 trophies. I think I deserve those trophies. Zombie Killer of the Year award. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like I got a couple of canned food. Let's just turn this back on real quick. So yeah, not the best to be honest. The SWAT helmet's pretty cool, but I probably won't wear it too much. You can't really beat the mining helmet. Oh, beautiful. Headshot. Absolutely nailed it. Okay, 3:30 AM. We haven't got too much of the night left here. Yeah, very, very lucky to get a Horde night at this point, at the game stage we're at, which didn't have any cops so far. No cops, no dogs. Tons of feral wights and radiated zombies, but apart from that, it's been pretty straightforward. That guy's got so many arrows in his head. He's like a porcupine. They're still spawning though, it's pretty crazy. That's it. Daybreak. We've done it. Another Blood Moon Horde night. Survived. I'm actually really pleased with this setup, in case you didn't tell. It's been pretty smooth sailing with the electrical trap and the generator. Just finish off the last few stragglers here and then we'll survey the damage. There we go. That's how you throw a Molotov. Yeah, it used like 16 fuel the whole Horde night. And I've got so much fuel right now. I'll be careful I don't get myself set on fire here. Get out of view. Just when you want a lucky head explosion, you don't get one. There we go. We finally killed that dude that had all that crossbow bolts in his head. I think that's just about it though. There's maybe one more zombie. Maybe a couple more. Oh, another loot bag. Oh, we got an antibiotic out of that, which is pretty awesome. And 6 trophies this time. We got 1 extra trophy from that zombie in the last loot bag. Right. Looking good. Wow. That was one of the smoothest Horde nights I think that I've had so far in this challenge. Let's just pick up these crossbow bolts here. They didn't even break this block here. That one usually does get broken. There's hardly any damage up here, actually. So yeah, we got a little bit of loot. This SWAT helmet's pretty cool. Scrub that. Scrub that. And yeah. Still got a fair bit of durability left on this marksman rifle as well. Only got a handful of bullets left though for it. Grab this just to do a few repairs. I hardly used any Molotovs as well. I've got more than half my Molotovs left over, which is pretty unusual. Most Horde nights I'll go through nearly all my Molotovs. Refuel that. Not that I really need to, but alright. And just keep the rest of this stuff here ready to go for the next Horde night. Remember back when I didn't have any antibiotics? It was so dicey. If I got infected back then, it would have been pretty much game over. But now we've got a handful, so it'd be good if you could farm honey somehow in this game. Like if you could have a beehive or something like that. Okay, there is a couple of blocks here that need replacing, but usually I have to go through so many repairs at the end of a Horde night. It takes me usually like a full half day to repair everything, especially when I'm using the pit trap. But this time around, it looks like I've probably only got like 2 blocks to replace and then a little bit of minor concrete repairs to do. Just take a look at the damage here. So if I replace that block there and this one here, just repaired that. I don't even remember them hitting on that, but oh yeah, there was that one zombie, wasn't there? When I jumped down, I saw him hitting on it. But most of this has just got minor damage. Repair this. That's looking pretty good. There we go. Where was that? Some of this floor here got a little bit damaged. See, most of this is pretty good. Obviously all the spikes are gone, but that's pretty much guaranteed. Let's put a couple of barbed wire at the end here. There we go. I won't bother replacing the spikes right now, but I think these are all good. I don't know how these blocks got damaged up here. It's very weird. I guess they were jumping around a fair bit. But then again, that's like way off to the side. Anyway, guys, I am going to do a few more minor repairs here, and that is pretty much going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.